I mean, I think it was nice to go back, like now, like having like all the knowledge and understanding school. So like, I don't know, you kind of go back and you're like, wow, it's not as scary as I remember. It's not as stressful as I remember. Like I put so much pressure on myself, not even like academically, just socially.
It has come to my attention that someone was manipulating a former student's internet account.
I hope you guys aren't mixed up with this stuff. This is a whole nother level of messed up.
Hey. Whoa.
Did you see?
I guess Jane's alive after all this mystery solved. She's right here talking to me. I won't share it with Olivia, okay? How are you girls doing?
Good, yeah.
Feeling good. Feeling caffeinated.
Yeah.
Everything's good.
Well, this was wild. I didn't know all girls school get down in this way. You know, that was an eye opener.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of feelings.
And I thought like regular high school was dramatic, but I guess it's a whole new level. You know, in today's, like 15, 20 years ago, this probably wouldn't have happened the way it is with social media, but I guess social media is capable of doing anything these days, isn't it?
It really changes the whole game.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Chloe, I like most of the movie. You have some angry expressions. Did you work on them in a mirror? How did you come up with them? Because every time I see you, you're just doing like an imposing look. I'm like, whoa, you know, I hope I don't see her in a dark room, you know, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I definitely did some prep work for it, and maybe a little bit of practice in the mirror. But I did do some prep work on Jane and her relationship with Olivia and Izzy, and just however that came out on set. I would have the inner dialogue in my head, but I would just kind of let however it came out naturally come out on set. So yeah.
It worked, whatever it was, whether it was like a natural look that you give or not, it came off imposing for sure in a movie. Nina, I'm glad you kept the curls. I mean, that is your signature look. You need to rock in everything I see you. I'm watching you on the resort, so you know, tomorrow can't wait for episode 7 coming up too. You just like being entangled in mysteries, right? Some sort of like murder mysteries. Isn't that your thing? That's your MO, isn't it?
I love it. I love it. Keep it coming.
And I saw you have another movie, something about a Jane movie too. It's like, are you signed up for Jane movies exclusively from now on?
I know. I was thinking about that too. Yeah, it's been the emails have been confusing.
I can imagine. What was the set like? I mean, it's a mostly girls set. So did you guys hang out? What was it kind of like? Did you kind of try to recreate a all girls school just outside of the set?
It was so fun. It felt like free periods.
Yeah.
Because we were in school.
Exactly. No, that's exactly what it
and
felt
it just
like.
felt like we were just like running around the school, kind of snooping around as you would like on a free period.
Eating snacks.
Snacks. We'd all like eat lunch together and like the outdoor
Lunchables or something.
But like we would have our trays for sure. Like it was really fun.
Yeah, the cast and crew were so amazing. I feel like we all bonded. We were together for quite a while. So yeah, we all got really close, and it was just a really good time. A lot of good energy, and I loved it. I love everyone.
Yeah.
Was it weird kind of being back at school, or just like once you leave, you don't really want to go back? I mean, you're working on a film, which is a nice thing, but I don't know. Did it give you like eerie memories of math tests and stuff, or?
I mean, I think it was nice to go back, like now, like having like all the knowledge and understanding school. So like, I don't know, you kind of go back and you're like, wow, it's not as scary as I remember. It's not as stressful as I remember. Like I put so much pressure on myself, not even like academically, just socially.
Yeah.
And it just, and so I think going back, it was almost therapeutic. Because it was like, oh, you know, I have all these horrific memories of like being at school, but they weren't all that bad after all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think it's tougher today to be like a teenager in school than kind of when we went? Obviously everything's so much more social media involved. Do you think it'd be tougher to go back, like putting yourself in that position back in high school, or like I imagine it'd be tougher. I don't know. I think we had it a little bit easier. We didn't have all that distraction and pressure in a sense of social media.
Yeah.
Social media has definitely changed the game.
Right.
And yeah, I feel like in this day and age, we're constantly on our phones, where the world moves so fast and we're just consuming more and more and more. And it's hard, not to compare yourself to others on social media. And that just opens up a whole nother issue.
I think everyone's trying to be like the best version of themselves.
Yeah.
You're trying to do that in high school. And I think you already are kind of trying to figure that out in high school anyways, but with social media, you just see people's best versions of themselves, and it's not real. And you don't give room to kind of screw up and be messy and whatever, because you're trying to be perfect.
Yeah.
So what's your take on it? Was Olivia the one that was just kind of crazed, or are we blaming Jane here for Olivia's craze? Because I feel like Jane becomes a sort of an easy blame here, and Olivia's actually doing a lot of these wild things in this movie. What's your take on it? I'm leaving Olivia, in sort of the blame here for all the craziness.
I do too, but I do it in a more of like it's the anxiety taking control, and it's kind of like, what would happen if we let our anxious thought spirals control us?
Mm-hmm. And she is seemingly perfect, and she just puts so much pressure on herself for academic achievements and just being like the most perfect version of herself. And I think when she doesn't get what she wants, she starts to have panic attacks, and she starts to spiral a bit and struggles with mental health. So I think it's just the immense pressure that society puts on young women these days.
That is true. And it's scary to think when you actually act upon your thoughts, what wild things could happen. I'm glad people don't do that, though, most of the time, in that case. I'm curious, you guys hung out together and I'm sure formed a friendship. What is the favorite thing about each other that you learned? You can feel free to spill any dirt or anything like that. I'm going to start with you, Chloe. What's your favorite thing about Nina that you discovered?
What's my favorite thing about Nina? I don't know. You're just like such a great energy to be around. And we bonded so quickly.
Yeah.
We bonded a lot of our Postmate orders.
Yeah,
we'd be texting each other like from our hotel room, and I'd be like,
we go
what did you order?
Yeah.
So she always has
and
some
we
good
share.
And she knows New Mexico pretty well. So she was hitting me up with all the restaurant recommendations and
valuable.
Very valuable. Shout out.
Yeah.
Nina, what stuck out to you about Chloe?
We love our desserts.
Yes.
We love desserts.
Oh my God.
And it's actually very, like, a lot of my friends like savory, so like I never get to eat some like really good desserts with them, and Chloe's the best person to eat desserts with.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of our downtime memories are like eating snacks or like going to Sawmill and like
going to Frontier, getting
God.
that sweet bun.
Oh, sweet bun.
Yeah.
I love that. Hey, take all the desserts you can. Who said models can't eat, right? I love you're killing that stigma, of that sort of thing. Perfect. Well, I guess Chloe, you're the one for dessert recommendations too, right? And we got Nina for New Mexico. So there you go. Ladies, awesome job in the film, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of both of you. And Tomorrow Resort episode 7, I'm waiting. And Chloe, this better be the first of many films for you. So take care, ladies.
Thank you so much.
Bye.